a souvenir that I just found. It reminds me a lot of my hometown. Think I'll end this search and make my home Martinez.
Good evening. Welcome to Martinez Life. I'm Tom Greerty. A little different this evening. We've taken our camera and we went down to Rankin Park, kind of the old stomping grounds for this fella anyway, and we took our camera to an unusual event, a reunion party, a neighborhood party of a lot of the kids that grew up in the 60s and 70s that had been living down around Howard Street, which is now Marina Vista, or Barralessa and Alhambra, the Dempseys and the Boyds. In fact, the Boyd family and the Dempsey family were the Sid Dempsey and Bobby Boyd were the ones that put it on, and we brought our camera and we saw old friends like Angelo Costanza, Larry, Johnny Sparacino and his brother Pete, Tony Pellegrini, Lloyd Connors, and Jimmy the Creeper, a character from Ferry Street to say the least, and other ones that Jimmy Sims plays his piano, and Rob Schroeder stopped by to say hello to people. So the camera kind of roves around a little bit and talks to Connie Lemus, who was from Foster Street, I believe. So let's go enjoy that now, and until next time, this is Tom Greerty. Thank you.
I'm all right, Tommy.
Hey, you remember when you first went out for football in Martinez? Pop Warner, wasn't it?
Pop Warner, Tommy, but that's been so long, man. I can't even remember back that far.
I remember the first day you played baseball down the old lumberyard. You hit a ball over the fence.
Well, it came close to the fence. I don't know if it went over or not.
Yeah, you were like in 5th grade or 4th grade or something like that. Man, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
They said that's the first time you ever played baseball.
Swear to God.
Was it truly the first time you ever played?
Very first time, Tommy.
Yeah.
Right there in the lumber yard.
Yeah, I remember it.
That's right.
Hey, listen, how's everybody going? Who's that with you? Anthony May, there he is. Speedy, right?
Speedy Gonzalez.
Doing good too, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, you're doing well. That's good.
Thanks.
Yeah. So, Billy, where are you working now?
Tommy, I'm retired.
Hey, listen, guys, got to do that. Where are you retired from?
From Whitten Jones. I work for the school district right now, part-time.
Well, that's good. Martinez?
Martinez School District.
Good.
Come back home.
Yeah, that's right.
Come back home, Tommy.
Come to Martinez.
Really?
When'd you first come to Martinez?
1957.
I remember the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember you? Who first called you Jimmy the Creeper?
Bill Green.
Bill Green?
Yeah.
Jimmy the Creeper.
Yeah, that's me.
Was that because you come creeping around or what? Then you went to Pittsburgh for a while, didn't you? How long did you live over there?
About 7 years.
7 years. But now you're back in Martinez, right?
Got it.
All right.
No more to roam.
Jimmy the Creeper, come creeping.
Yeah.
You were working over in Pittsburgh for quite a while, Antioch, weren't you?
No, working for Chicago, Coconut Weapon Station.
Yeah, that's right, for years, didn't you?
Yeah, 30.
30 years, yeah. That's good. Are you hungry?
You got it. Really?
I still see you on Ferry Street, though you're downtown.
Yeah, I'll be around.
Yeah, you'll be around.
Yeah.
Hey, you used to go in the B&B, didn't you?
Yeah. Too bad they ain't got one.
Yeah, that's right. I used to go in the Matador. Remember the Matador?
Matador,
Yeah.
Satan
Oh,
City.
a long time ago, huh?
Satan City. Steve's Club.
Steve's Club.
Yacht Club.
Yacht Club.
Angelo's.
Angelo's.
Amados.
Amados.
And Oscars.
Oscars, yeah. You hit all the spots.
Hub Club, too.
Hub Club.
Yeah, Jim O'Kay is my best partner.
Oh, sure, yeah. Jimmy Moe. Jimmy, creeper. Jimmy, are you gonna play some music? What are you gonna play Tutti Frutti or what?
A little bit of Red Charles.
Huh?
A little bit of what I say.
What did I say? Yeah. How about Blueberry Hill?
Blueberry Hill. That's Domino.
That's Domino, yeah.
Maybe a little Tutti Frutti, a little Richard.
Yeah, there's Little Richard. I'll check you out.
Okay.
All right. Hey, Johnny, what's going on?
What's going on?
Is this a neighborhood picnic?
It's a great group of people to be with. Nice to see so many of them grown up to, be parents and responsible citizens in the community, and I salute them, and I'm just delighted to be here today and enjoy myself.
Yeah, that's right. Uncle Pete, what's going on?
Brother John said it all. I know what I can add. I'm sitting next to the coach here.
Oh, Coach, who you coach? You got the coach.
Coach Pellegrini just took off his cap.
There he is. Oh, hey, Coach Pellegrini, yeah.
Coach.
That's all right, Hey, Connie.
Hey,
40 years at the county. What's going on? The road crew.
Well, you know, it was all over, you know, man. I quit.
You quit?
I retired.
I know. Are you still playing cards?
A little bit.
You were a steady feature on Ferry down there with the card games.
At one time or another, I have. How you doing there?
Good. Retired 4 years. Good. Are you the starter of this picnic or community gathering?
Yeah, I'm the one that started it.
Yeah, that's great. How long ago did you start it?
We started this one here about a year ago, but we used to do it about, 10 years ago? And then we stopped doing it, and then last year was the first year we got it back together.
Yeah, and what do you do? Just people from where? Where, the neighborhood and
It's
what?
from the old neighborhood, and you know, like Nino Belleci, those kind of guys.
Yeah.
Nino couldn't make it today; he's in the hospital.
Yeah.
But I went to see Nino last Thursday.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Yeah. Bobby, you're still up at the adult school, right?
Yeah. Still running the school.
Yeah, that's great. The school's doing well, isn't it?
Well, we're doing all right.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm in charge of all the schools now in Martinez.
What division?
I'm in charge of the custodians and maintenance and warehouse stuff.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Hey, listen, what year did you graduate from Alhambra?
69.
Yeah, in 68 you guys had a good team.
60 years, yeah, that was with Watson and Kohler and those guys. I just went camping and fishing with all those guys.
Yeah, how are they doing?
Good. Watson should have another good team again.
Oh yeah, he's the coach. Where's he the coach at?
El Dorado Hills.
Yeah, that's right. And you got one of the all-time Alhambra halfbacks to your right there.
Great.
Billy Boy.
Billy B.
Billy B. You know, I remember the day that Billy Boy, the first day he ever played baseball, was down at the lumberyard, or so I was told. He hit a home run that day over the fence of the lumberyard. That's a true story as far as I remember. I saw it. Is that right, Billy?
Right, Tommy.
It did happen.
First time he ever used a bat, it was always a stick.
Yeah. No, I remember. Yeah, before that you hadn't played that much, I don't think.
I haven't played no baseball, Tommy. I've played football and basketball, but not no baseball.
Yeah. Then you went out for Pop Warner and you scored about 6 touchdowns the first game.
Something like that, Tommy.
Yeah, you guys had good teams with Lexi and Matthews, and then on the way up.
Tommy
Yeah.
Thurston, Barry,
Yeah.
Rich Turner.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, we got a hell of a team, hell of a class that year.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Were you having a good time at the picnic?
Oh, beautiful, man, beautiful. Nice to see a lot of
When's-
people seen before.
When's Jimmy Sims going to play on the guitar or the piano?
I don't know if he's going to play, Tommy. I really don't. I don't
Yeah.
know. You have to talk to Jimmy about that.
Hey, Larry and Ann. What's going on, Larry and Ann?
The old neighborhood reunion.
Yeah. Ange, where'd you guys live?
410 Alhambra, last house on Alhambra Avenue, across the street from John P. Serpa's car dealership,
Right by the creek.
by the creek.
Yeah, I've been in there.
North part of the inside. Now practicing law, Martinez.
That's right, yeah.
Kid makes good, huh?
Yeah, that's
like
right.
so many of us in the community.
That's right.
Former Mayor John here.
blueberry. Blueberry hill. When I stood still. Good too. Hey, mama, why you treat me wrong? Come and love your daddy all night long, all right now. Hey, hey, all right. See the girl with the diamond ring. She knows how to shake that thing, all right now. Hey, hey, all right. Tell your mama and your pa, I'm going to ship you back to Arkansas and hey, tell me what I say.
This is Bill Pickett here.
Bill Pickett. Bill Pickett. That's Bill Pickett. Jamie Boyd. Jamie Boyd. Good. How you doing?
Otherwise known as Sid Dempsey.
Yeah, Sid.
Co-director here for this affair. Bobby Boyd and I started this program last year, and we've invited everybody from the neighborhood in Martinez, the east side, and asked them to come down and enjoy the day with us. What we're extending is love, and we're asking everybody to come and bring a little bit of love so that we can have a whole lot of love and share it with the people of Martinez.
Beautiful.
And we're actually, we'll have another affair next year, and we're asking you all to come back out. We still got some entertainment coming up. We got Jimmy Sims live playing right now, and we've got some more entertainers coming up.
And earlier you had some entertainment.
We had some gospel of Terry Blinks and his group. We had jazz band, the Hubcap, and we've had Reverend Williams and his wife come and do some solo stuff.
Beautiful.
And there's more stuff coming up. Stick around and enjoy. We're having a lot of tickets going right now. I'm sorry. Raffle tickets. We're raffling off a 25-inch color TV. All of the proceeds will be going to a college scholarship fund. We're asking y'all to join in and enjoy the day.
Isn't that nice? Is that Connie Lemus? Connie Lemus.
He's a model.
Yeah, it's from Foster Street. Hey, where's your car? Where's your car? That car you used to have that was lowered.
You mean the 50 Chevy or the 55?
The 55 Chevy that was lowered.
What about the Riviera?
Oh, man, years ago.
The Riviera! I own it now!
I got my T-Bird.
Yeah, T-Bird. You had sharp cars, man, the best.
Already answered the balls for you.
Hey, Connie, were you a lowrider?
Yes.
There's no doubt you were.
No doubt.
Connie Lemus was one of the all-time lowriders.
Yeah.
What was your best lowriding car?
Probably my 50 Chevy.
Your 50 Chevy.
Probably the 50 Chevy.
Was that green?
The old Black Mariah.
Yeah, the Black Mariah.
Black.
Yeah. Car coat, the whole thing. Whole 9 yards.
That's right. Everything, Tom.
Have you ever been to a place called the State Theater?
Many times. Either through the front door or up the stairs on the side when somebody opens up so we can all get in, you know?
Yeah, you sneak in.
Yeah, then watch for Tony.
Yeah.
Tony
Does your wife know these things?
No, I came later.
She came later on, but she's heard about some of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, good times.
Oh, sure,
The old town of Martinez. Avalon Theater, too, the old Avalon.
Yeah, did you ever sneak in there?
Didn't sneak in the Avalon much.
No.
Maybe it was a little harder to get into.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I don't think the older people went to the Avalon.
Yeah, they did, that's right. Yeah. I'm swinging your way.
Yeah, you know, who was telling me about that sneaking in all the time?
At the Keating Hotel, you worked in the Keating Hotel.
Well, his shoe shine shop was by the Keating.
George Washington Shoe Shine Shop.
Right, wasn't that the Keating that was on Ferry Street?
Across from the Huffman's Furniture Store.
Right, and there's a parking lot there now, but that was the Keating Hotel, the little shoe shine shop, the little restaurant where the lady got...
Where the lady was shot that time.
Right.
What was the name of that restaurant?
Oh, man, Tom.
Was that the Owl Cafe?
I don't think so. Maybe,
it was the Keating Cafe.
Maybe Johnny would remember, but it's...
Hey, when you what'd you do for George Washington?
Well, you know, my mom and dad took me to Mexico on a little vacation one time. I was about 8 years old, and I saw these kids shining shoes. So my dad built me a shoe shine box, started shining shoes in the streets at about 8 years old.
Yeah.
Probably took a little bit of George's business.
Yeah.
And George invited me to work in his shop. He'd take a percentage.
Oh,
and
no
I thought, hey, it's better than hitting the streets. You know, the weather's getting bad. But anyway, that's how that started. And I worked for him probably from the time I was 9 till the time I was 12, something like that. And he had a little boxing ring set up in the back of the warehouse behind the shoe shine shop.
Oh, yeah.
A couple of pro boxers would come to visit him, a guy named Spess and a guy named Willie, a lightweight and a middleweight, and they knew George well. I don't know where he met him or what. They'd come to visit, and anyway, we set up a boxing ring in the back, and they'd kind of give us boxing lessons. We'd hold little matches back there. Quite a deal.
Yeah.
I really miss old George. He was a big influence in my life back there in those years.
Yeah.
We spent a lot of time together.
You were from Foster Street.
Right. George would fire me about once a month. And then I'd see him at the State Theater, and he'd say, hey, I just meant for that day. Where you been, you know?
Yeah, he'd bring you back.
Yeah, bring me back. But,
that's a good story.
Yeah, we used to line those, you know, when I was on the streets, we'd line those soldiers up coming from Camp Stoneman.
Yeah.
At the old railroad station there.
Yeah.
And always had money in the pocket, man. The guys that tip you, the guys give you a buck even back then.
Yeah.
You know? But
you make some money.
Experience. Good little small town stuff.
Yeah, that's right. Good story. I love that story.
Yeah, good story.
Yeah, George Washington at the old Keating Hotel.
Yeah, right by the Keating there. I wish I could remember what else was right there, but the little shoe shine shop set in between there.
Yeah.
The restaurant and the hotel and something else there. I really don't remember.
Johnny, one more thing I wanted to ask you. Were you ever in a group called the Satin Sheets?
You know, I never got my jacket. But I didn't get my jacket, but I kind of rode around with Tony Calderon and some of the others. They had that little club going.
Yeah.
And Satin Sheets Car Club, right.
Yeah,
I was around them all the time.
Yeah. Didn't you guys have a big limousine and everything?
We had a...
Green's limousine.
We had a big Buick that had the jump seats in it. I think it was an old hearse or something, but it had the jump seats in it.
A hearse, it was an Al Capone car.
Yeah, the big long Buick with a straight 8 and 2 carburetors. And then we had a Packard. We used to race those out of Makoko, the Packard and the Buick.
That's right,
yeah, they had the big Buick, the old Al Capone car. Yeah.
Totally.
Everybody wearing the stingy brims, you know? Oh, man, that's it, Tommy.
Okay. You have a nephew that's playing for the Alhambra this year, don't you?
Yeah, James McIntosh.
How good is he?
I think he's almost as good as Billy was.
Now, he's your sister Pearl's boy.
Sister Annie, yeah.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
Yeah.
And you lost a sister this year. You passed away, unfortunately. Yeah. How many kids were in your family originally?
9.
9. Wow.
7 left.
Yeah. When did you guys move to Martinez? What year?
My father came here in '59, and we came here in '60.
Yeah. Yeah, and I remember we played. I think we went down and played in the lumberyard the next day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's right. We're down with Prentice Miller.
The Millers broke us in.
Yeah, the Millers.
The Millers and the Dempsey.
They lived next door, didn't they, the Millers?
Yeah, we lived in the Miller houses, one of their houses there.
Yeah.
Right where their grandmother, Miss Johnson, lived upstairs and we lived down.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Old Prentice was a wonderful man, wasn't he?
Good man.
And Lawrence, his brother?
Learned, everybody in that neighborhood learned a lot from Mr. Miller.
Yeah, that's right.
Everybody called him Big Daddy.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Good man.
Yeah.
If you want to know something, you ask him, they'll tell you.
Yeah, that's right.
If you didn't want to know, you didn't ask.
That's right. Well, Billy, thanks for the opportunity to see these people again, and neighborhood nice reunion you and Sid put on.
Yeah.
Sid and I shot a lot of hoops together.
Yeah, Sid can shoot.
Yeah, he could. He was a good rebounder. I'll see you later.
Thanks a lot, Tom.
Yeah.
Some of the small town feeling that we remember when we were kids. When I grew up in Walnut Creek, it was a very, very small town. Ignacio Valley was nothing but walnut orchards. I used to walk downtown and with my friends when I was a kid and go to the El Rey Theater and see the Saturday afternoon matinee. Everyone in town knew everybody else, and then things changed. More and more people came in, the walnut orchards came down, more and more houses came to Walnut Creek, and everybody didn't know anybody anymore. The same was true with my wife's hometown, Pittsburgh. She tells me stories about community organizations and gatherings that her family used to go to. And when the boom hit Walnut Creek, it also hit Pittsburgh. Everybody moved up the hill and the downtown area died, and downtown Pittsburgh became a very, very scary place to go. However, in this town, things have been different. Being the county seat, it's always had the county government, the county employees, a lot of activity. But it's also had drawbacks that come along with all the county services. You have the welfare system, the county hospital, and so on. So there's positive and negatives to everything. However, there's always been a center to downtown Martinez. But more importantly, the people of Martinez are a unique type of people. They value the heritage of their town and their ethnic backgrounds. This town, which actually is the oldest incorporated town in Contra Costa County. The people in Antioch will argue with that. However, apparently there was a state law that invalidated the original incorporation of the city, which then puts Antioch a little bit ahead of Martinez. But it was a dropping off area for the 49ers during the gold rush. The Transcontinental Railroad came through here and still does. The area was rich in the fishing industry and the fruit industry, and John Muir, the father of the National Park System, made Martinez his home. My wife and I looked throughout Contra Costa County for a place to live after we had left our hometowns and picked Martinez of all places in the whole county. It offered almost everything that we were looking for in a community. It had a lovely setting against the water, surrounded by hills, a small and historic downtown area, foghorns in the winter, trains echoing through the valley at night, quaint neighborhoods with classic older homes, and an excellent school system. As we found out after moving in, a strong community that looks out for one another. Soon after moving into our house, we had a lot of visits from our neighbors. We had people dropping by to say hello, welcoming us to the neighborhood, which was something that neither of us had ever experienced in any community that we had ever lived in. After getting settled and getting a feeling for the community and where things were, we also became distressed with what we felt were indications of some things going on in the wrong direction. We noticed that some of the areas in the downtown were looking a little bit tired. Vacant lots were strewn with garbage. Unsavory characters were moving into rental properties.
I don't think so.
People were holding garage sales 7 days a week on their front lawns. And we had some neighbors where cars were constantly stopping for a few minutes at the neighbor's house while the passenger ran in and out. They were yelling and screaming at all hours of the night, the sound of breaking glass. There was even a drug-related murder a few blocks away. I live on Green Street, which is only about 4 blocks from here. So the neighborhood mobilized itself. Myself and a few other key people in the area called a meeting. We walked the neighborhood, we passed out flyers, and we had a meeting in downtown Martinez at City Hall. We expected a few people to be there. The place was overflowing. Everyone had the same concerns. The meeting was attended by most of the members of the City Council, the Chief of Police, the acting mayor of, or the acting city manager, and even members of the community, not in our immediate neighborhood, but those that had the same concerns about their areas. We all made a commitment to turn this situation into the other direction and seize the opportunity in front of us. The neighborhood, the community, was ready to take a stand and improve itself. We got the attention of city leaders, but most of all, we pulled our community together to improve ourselves. Landlords were contacted about their tenants and their activities. A community watch group was started and regular meetings were held. The city started an abatement proceedings against property owners with buildings and vacant lots in unsafe and unhealthy conditions. Yard sales were shut down, and the police started their program of community policing. We still have a long way to go to bring our neighborhood and our community of Martinez back and beyond its one where it was once at the top. But the important thing is that we are on our way. Did everything that I could to help the community and take advantage of its opportunities. Last year I ran for city council and won, and I think the city council now, all of us have pulled together pretty closely, and we have made a very strong commitment to the improvement of the downtown and the neighborhoods. I was not born and raised in Martinez, but I am a member of the community and feel a close personal tie to its heritage. I am proud of Martinez, but most of all, I am proud of the members of its community, both past and present. Thank you very much for the opportunity to speak to you, and have a good time.
Thanks, Rob. Okay, Rob Schroeder, what do you think, huh? Give him a big hand.
Hey, good job. Good job. Yeah, that was nice. What's your first name?
This is odd.
I knew that was Audrey. Audrey Dempsey.
Miss Alhambra, 1960.
Miss Alhambra,
1970, 1980, 85.
1985. Miss Alhambra,
no,
1985.
1990.
1990. Audrey, where do you live now?
You might be the police. I'm not telling you anything.
Yeah, you finished Alhambra in 1970, didn't you?
Put down the camera. Let me see who you are.
No way. I'm not going to tell you who I am. Hey, this was a nice picnic. Very nice picnic.
Very nice.
Where's your sister? Which one?
She's in the booth.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I only have one.
Yeah, I know that.
She's in the booth serving.
Yeah.
So who am I talking to?
Tom Greerty.
Oh, for heaven's sakes. How the heck are you doing?
Nice to see you. You look great. I'm going to put this camera down and give you a big hug. Hey, listen. So what else is doing? Hey.
Oh, it was good, Sid.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just wonderful.
Isn't it lovely up there?
They're probably not on there, but Brown, there's two more coming, and they've already paid. Yeah.
You know what it goes in a little
You creeping around or something?
Yeah, still creeping.
Where you been creeping today?
I ain't been nowhere, but then...
Did you creep down by the pool?
No.
How about, did you creep down by the ball field?
Yeah.
Well, this is a nice picnic, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, beautiful picnic. Nice layout. This is, what's the name of this park? This is Rankin Park. Rankin Park. Beautiful Rankin Park.
This is it.
Yeah, beautiful Rankin Park. But Jimmy, let me see that creep. Let me see you creep one more time. See that creep move. Yeah, that is good, Jimmy, creeping. Creep, 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 creep.